Ready for Christmas. We decorated over the weekend, so the house is looking pretty good. We're gonna get some stuff up outside still when the weather cooperates.
Come on, go jump on a ladder or something. It'd be
Yeah, it
fun.
was a little windy over the weekend, so it didn't get done
It
over the
was.
weekend. But Santa's gonna be there during the downtown holiday walk on Saturday. He will be there from I believe it's 1 to 4:30. Like he'll be there till 5, but the line is going to be cut off at 4:30 so that
Okay.
everybody who's in line has time to get through. And it also gives Santa a chance to have a little break before he has to go get in the parade. So we've got that going on. We've got the upstairs, part of the upstairs decorated. We've got the Meneer Santa out again so people can take pictures in front of that.
I've never been upstairs.
Oh, you need to come
I've only
upstairs.
been on the first floor.
Yeah.
I guess I never even realized the upstairs was open.
Yes, it is open. So we have that. We've moved the gift shop up to the gallery where the Santa is, with the Meneer Santa is for the season, and then Santa Claus will be downstairs in the north parlor. But we'll have the line will start at the back door like we've had in the past, so people can kind of weave through the downstairs of the museum and then see Santa, and they can either go out the front door or go up the stairs and see what's going on upstairs.
I have two things. Number one, is there any cost associated with coming to see Santa?
No, this is part of the downtown holiday walk,
Okay.
so the Santa is being sponsored,
Okay.
and so no, it's a free thing. It's part of the holiday walk, and then the following Saturday we have our traditional Christmas open house.
Okay.
So we have some music. We've got cookies, bread pudding, punch. So the people who don't want to stand in line and see Santa, because I know we've got some people who, the adults who aren't interested in doing that, but
Yeah.
still want to come to the museum for the holidays, the second weekend is a good time to come. We're going to have different people come and play the piano and things like that. So.
And then second thing, I feel like when I ask this, I feel like you're gonna look at me like I'm horrible. I don't know this. What is the Meneer Santa?
So Meniere's, where the beach is now,
Yeah.
they had a mechanical Santa, an animatronic Santa. He still works, but we don't plug him in anymore because the last time we did, after he ran a little while, he started creaking quite a bit,
Okay.
and we haven't figured out how to get in there and get some oil going so, to get him in better shape. But he's about, I'm not sure, he's not quite 6 feet. I don't think he's kind of on a pedestal.
Oh my
Also, it's
gosh.
not very big, but it's a couple like maybe 6 inches off the ground. So we put up a backdrop and we've got it kind of blocked off so people can stand in front of it and
Yeah.
take a picture and stuff like that. So we ended up with it. Somebody had it in their basement, decided they didn't want it anymore. Like when Meniere's closed or
Yeah.
something, that's how they ended up with it. And then so it's been at the museum and yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Now I've got to take a field trip. If Kathy will let me get out of here one day to take a field trip, I will have to come check that out.
Yes, it is very cool.
That's awesome. So, with those things going on, anything else big and exciting or new or
Well, we won't have history camp this month because that's our traditional open house. So we will have history camp the second Saturday of January, and we're going to watch cartoons. And I'm going to go through because I collect cartoons, Bugs Bunny, and all that kind of stuff. And look at some of the cartoons where they portray different historical events and people, and kind of how accurate it really
yeah.
is, things like that. It's I've done it before with the group, but it's been quite a few years, so the kids that are in the group now haven't seen them yet, and they all enjoyed it the last time we did it. So
That's neat. How long have you been doing that?
this is our fifth or sixth year of history camp because I have one kid who's in sixth grade now, and I believe he started in first grade. So this is kind of
Oh, that's
it
neat.
goes from first to sixth grade. So I'm to the point where I can kind of start reusing some of the lessons that the kids seem to really
Okay.
enjoy because I've got some younger kids coming in.
That's really neat that he's carried on.
Yes, yeah, and I had some other kids. They're in junior high and high school now, and they carried on for another year or so, even though they were out of sixth grade. But once you hit junior high and the high school age, you get busy with school and sports and just different other social activities that you don't necessarily have when you're younger.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um,
So it's like for that, can somebody just start coming? Is there a sign up? Is there a
there is a
cost?
sign up. It's $5 per kid per session.
Okay.
I kind of have a limit of 10 kids. My group's usually not more than 5 right now. Uh, but you can call me and find out more information. We also have a youth membership. The youth membership is free, and the kids will get a bulletin in the mail every quarter. Um, and sometimes the articles are exactly the same as what I put in the adults bulletin, and sometimes I make a few adjustments, or do a completely different article depending on what's going on in the other bulletin. Um, but yeah, parents can contact me or pick up information when they're there over the weekends, the holiday weekends.
There's a lot going on down there.
Yeah, we try to keep busy. We have book club tonight. So we have a history book club that meets on the first Tuesday of each month.
History book club.
Yeah.
Like, give me an example of a book.
This month, or for this meeting, we're going to discuss a book called the Golden Road. And a lot of people have heard of the Silk Road,
Yeah.
from China. This is from India.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a lot of people don't hear about that. So everybody in the group, we've got 6 or 7 people who attend, and they just bring in different titles of books about different historical topics. Sometimes it's a fiction, sometimes usually we do nonfiction, but so then I kind of see what's available through the library system, what we can get enough copies of.
Okay.
So yeah, we've read a lot of interesting stuff, and because everybody's interested in something different, we have a good variety.
Yeah.
And then of course there's topics that maybe I wouldn't necessarily have picked up, but because somebody else suggested it and we read it as a group and discussed it, it's been really interesting.
How many people usually participate?
I think right now we have 6.
Okay.
For a while we had 7 or 8, but a couple people have moved away and
Yeah.
things like that.
I feel like book clubs are becoming, I don't think they ever went away, but I feel like we're seeing more people doing them.
Yes.
I've seen, I can't even tell you actually, but I've just seen on Facebook and I've seen other things where people are starting. I think even our local bookstore, Dog Eared Pages, has one.
Oh, okay.
If I'm wrong, Taylor, don't come after me. I believe so. I just think it's a really neat way because not only are you learning, you're also getting that socialization.
Right.
That I feel like people today don't have a lot of time for socialization.
Yeah.
I mean, it's work, and if you have kids, each one of my kids are involved 2, 3, 4 things a piece, and I don't have time to stop.
Right. Well, and it gives you an excuse to have to sit down and read a book.
And get to see the Historical Center.
Yes.
Society.
Yes.
I almost said it.
So we meet at the museum, but the books are available at the library.
Okay.
And of course, the library, if you've been in there, they have the shelf, 1 or 2 shelves that are reserved for the book club books. And I'm not sure how many book clubs they have through there, and there's different topics. I know there's like a mystery book club, and I don't know what all else they have going on.
So the Historical Society. So, is there a cost to become? Like, is there a membership? How do I support if I wanted to support the Historical Society? How would I do that?
We do have membership. We have. Let's see. We have a standard membership is $25. Patron membership is $50, and historian is $100. If you want to get the bulletin but not necessarily become a member right away, you can send me an email with your email link, and I can put you on the email listing for our bulletin.
Okay.
And we do have our membership information on our website. And we have the youth membership information on the website also.
I see that. There's also a gift shop link.
Yeah, I probably need to update that a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. We do have a couple new things in the gift shop. We purchased prints, Harold Hancock prints. We have the courthouse that's kind of like a summer spring picture, and it's looking south on Franklin, so the courthouse tower is on the right of the picture, and then you see the shops on the left side. And it was done when there were still parking meters in the middle of the street along there. And then we also have the carnival scene. So it's kind of an evening picture, and there's a Ferris wheel and the courthouse and stuff
That's
like that.
neat.
And those are selling for $15 each. We also have our big 1886 bird's eye view of Greensburg map, and that is $20. But for the holiday season, we're doing the map and the 2 prints. You can buy them, the 3 for $40.
Okay. You know, there's a, and I can't remember, I think I saw it at an auction. There's a picture that's really neat of the courthouse, and it shows, I don't know, I would say it's 50s, maybe 40s, and it's from the corner over by Taft Furniture looking at the courthouse.
Okay.
And you can see like all the older cars, and there's people
Yes.
walking, and I love looking at those pictures.
Yes.
And it's interesting, even though,
Was that a long picture? Or
Yeah.
was it? Okay.
yeah, it's a real long picture.
Yes.
And it's so interesting to look at that and see that even though we've done, tons of upgrades in the city, how much it looks the same.
Yes.
I mean, there might be some trees gone, or there might be some, the road looks different a little bit, but
Right.
it's all the same.
Yes, the buildings really have not changed that much.
And it's actually interesting, too. I was in the back of the beach. I was walking down the alley.
Yes. Meniere's is still painted
Yes.
on the back
Yeah,
there.
I had
Yes.
never noticed that until yesterday.
Yep.
So it's just really neat to see the historical part of Greensburg kind of still stay around. So what else? Is there anything else you could think of?
For what's going on?
What's
or...
going on? Anything you want to talk about here this morning?
Not that I can think of right now. Check out our website.
So if people have last-minute gift ideas, they need to come to the Historical
Yes.
Society. They need to check out the gift shop.
Yes, we have ornaments. We didn't do a new ornament this year, but if you have the ornament collection and you realize you're missing one, you might want to come and see if we have it. We have T-shirts. We have Historical Society T-shirts. And then we also have the City of Democracy T-shirts. So,
You guys have. I need to stop over there.
yes. And then we have, of course, different kind of postcards. I don't think there are very many places in Greensburg now that have the Greensburg postcards.
Yeah, see, I was just thinking. I remember there used to be a couple places, but I
Yeah,
don't think
Crafts
there's-
and Occasions
yeah.
used to have them. The downtown pharmacies used to have them.
Yeah, and they're all gone. So.
Yes. So we have postcards. If you need
That's neat.
postcards, we have if you know somebody who's interested in railroads, we have the Railroads of Decatur County, the History of Railroads in Decatur County book for sale.
Is that the one where they just did the?
He talked about the tracks, where
Yeah,
the tracks
yep,
were supposed to go.
yep,
Yes.
yep.
And then we have the Reflections of Decatur County, and it's kind of a short history of the county. We have those. We have a book called The Indiana Flag and Who Really Designed It.
See, that's neat. Going back to the railroad. My great grandfather he worked on the railroad,
Okay.
and we have some really cool things. So I'd like to come in and see what all kinds of things you have with that.
Yeah.
One question I do have is with the holiday season, we see a lot of things, hours changing, closings, those type of things. Do you have any changes this month with holidays coming up?
Well, our normal hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 to 4, and the first Saturday of the month, 1 to 4, which will be kind of be the same, except we're having the holiday walk,
Yeah.
and Santa will be there. So it'll be a little more chaotic than it normally is. And then, of course, we'll be open the second Saturday, which is not usual. Usually we have history camp in the morning and not open in the afternoon, but The second Saturday is our Christmas open house, and we'll be open 1 to 4 that day. Um, we won't be open. Is it Christmas Day, I think, and New Year's Day if they land on
Yep.
Thursdays? Yeah.
They're both on Thursdays.
Yeah. So we won't be open those days, but we'll be open the Tuesdays before. And then we'll
Perfect.
be open again January 3rd from 1 to 4.
And we are just going to throw this out there. If you are someone here in the community that would like to give back to the Historical Society, they are a 501c3, and today is Giving Tuesday.
Oh, yes.
So if you have that in mind, you can always contact the Historical Society at 812-663-2764. You can email them at dechissoc@etczone.com, or check out their website where their address is, and you can send them a check to
Yes.
celebrate Giving Tuesday.
Yes. And if you send us something, send it to our post office box, please.
Which is P.O. Box 163 in Greensburg.
Yep.
Which, it's a really far walk for you to the post office.
It is. I have to, well, right now I have to bundle up just to go across the street.
That is like the windiest area. I swear, I got out the other day and I had a bunch of stuff to mail, and I was just waiting to drop it to fly everywhere. So I'm kind of a klutz. So, yeah, I was just kind of waiting. So, yeah, get out, experience it. The holiday walk, again, is, this Saturday?
Yes.
So everybody's going to be there. It's a fun time. And I know in the years past, there's different businesses doing different things.
Yes.
So make sure and check out the Historical Society. It's located right across the street from the post office. They are ready, and Santa's going to be there, and it's nice and warm.
Yes.
And
yes, so the Santa line, it starts at the back, but you get to spend most of the time in the line in the house, in the museum.
That's really neat.
Yeah. And then we'll put up a pop-up tent in the back because we asked not to have strollers in there. It just takes up so much space. So we'll have stroller parking in the back, and we've got somebody kind of monitoring the back door, so there'll be somebody kind of keep an eye on things back there too.
Well, what's funny is some of these strollers, they're huge.
Yes.
Like we had a double stroller at one point, but now the new double strollers, it's like 5 people could fit where that stroller sits.
Right. Yeah. So we can have wheelchairs, we can have, walkers, things like that. Strollers just takes up so much more space. And we do have an elevator there, so people who can't use the stairway to go up to the second floor, we have the elevator available.
I've learned all kinds of things this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had an elevator either.
Yes, we put that in when we put the addition on in 2006.
Okay. Well, Carrie, I appreciate you coming in and talking about the Historical Society. There's always neat things going on over there, and,
Yes.
I think that it's a good group of people that run that over there and put their efforts into it.
Yep, and stay tuned because I'm not sure what all exhibits we're going to have up next year. We do have one coming in January, and it will be about Captain Louis Volk, who attended the Naval Academy, and he was from Greensburg, so that'll be up.
Now, how long do those things, do you just do it for a month? How long are the exhibits up?
This one, because it's kind of going to be in 3 parts, I believe. And so this one will be up from January through March, and then he'll switch it out. We'll switch it out for the next few months, and then the next few months. And the whole thing will go till September, because then we have to take everything down and get ready for Halloween and Christmas again.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we've got some new local Indian artifacts, so we are going to be working on putting those into a display at some point this year. Eventually, I would like us to get, hopefully, a permanent display case so we don't have to have them tucked away most of the time. But
that's really neat.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, Carrie, I appreciate it. I hope you stay warm today and, go out and maybe play in the snow a little bit if you like that.
No.
No snow angels for you?
Not anymore. And I grew up in Southern California most of my life, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, that kind of ruins that part then.
I like Indiana. We have 4 seasons here instead of California where it's just wet or dry.
True.
So,
Well, I appreciate it, Carrie. We are going to jump off here. We're
all
going to listen
right.
to some music, and then